And we're right back. Like it never happened. Stupid traps. Now, with the Fleur Jungle and the given village, sometimes there may be an entrance or an exit outwards. Not always, and it might just be like an in cove. Like that Sim talk. That is the one game I would love to actually be able to put on my channel. It's The Sims, because I have The Sims 4, I think it is. I have, like I said, I have a bunch of old school games like that I would love to put on the channel. The Sims is one of them. The problem with The Sims is you can't really do an actual playthrough of The Sims, because The Sims is like a non-stop game. You know, there's so much to do in The Sims, and so unless you actually set some sort of game goal of like, you know, getting married, having a child, having the house, all that crap, you know, Sims is like an infinite type of gameplay. You know, it would just never end. And I love The Sims. You know, Sims is an extremely fun type of game. I remember when that game first came out too. It was definitely something new I don't think people have actually seen before. Oh, we got, that's not Sanders, I don't think. Maybe a little early for Sanders gloves. Little bastards are persistent. Goddamn. Sir? Hit him with the fireball, thank you. Jeez. I think you end one and then just like another one spawns. Oh no, it is Sanders. Yeah, Sanders is made for a necromancer, but it can be used for any melee champions. Like the like a good one usually is for like the Amazon, because it has like the 20 increased attack speed and the poison damage, stuff like that. They're really good basically because of the life. That 40 extra life if you're not playing a melee champion, you're playing something like a spellcaster. So like having 40 extra life for a sorceress is gonna be really nice. But it's also level 28 too, so it's like we're quite a while from that. Okay, cool. We found a little curse. I didn't even set my goddamn timer. I think about it. Let's see. We've been doing it for about 2 minutes. I think. Seems to be. Okay, I got an estimated time. I keep forgetting to set my goddamn timer. I immediately just get into the recording and I don't bother thinking about setting my timer. You boys already come out to greet us. It's so nice of you. And the family birds come out to say hi to. Ooh. It's a rarity will I ever give up like my rune words for a rare item or a unique one. Now I can't remember. I'm trying to remember here. I know you can do it in BattleNet. I don't remember if you can do it in single player. Thinking about just knocking off the Travancore now. I mean, I can do it for the quest, but you still need the flail. So no matter what, in the end, I might have to fight them. I just don't remember if you can still get the quest by knocking them off now without getting the flail. See that? God, those enemies are damn annoying. Because even with something like Thunderstorm, those enemies will not be affected by it. problem with Act 3 goddamn things. Trying to teleport to the goddamn wall and it won't let you because there's nothing there. Or the boundary to it is too far away. I mean, it's right here, but could have saved us some trouble. Oh, look at this. Got a big old party down here. That's so nice of you guys. You didn't happen to drop a mana potion, did you? All healing potions. That's just grand. You know what? Over here anyways. So let me sell this stuff. Give Ormus this goddamn thing. This magic ring does me no good because it's a pile of crap. Through the lightning, to the fireball, to the blaze. Now that would have been really good if that was a 3 to firebolt. You know, that would be an orb I'd highly recommend using if I didn't have my rune word that I have, so useless to me. Okay, 6 to strength and lightning of 22. That's definitely a keeper. Won't really need this fast hit recovery ones anymore. We got a 5% chance to cast light, chain lightning, 12 poison, 1 to blizzard, 11 to mana. It's okay. I mean, it gives you the 1 to blizzard if you're playing a blizzard sorceress. Blizzard sorceress is one of the best ones to actually magifying if you're playing the magifying Mephisto because of a high amount of damage. The one thing with blizzard is that in Diablo 2, blizzard is kind of glitchy. And it will actually hit some enemies, and it will actually, some enemies will completely be able to walk under blizzard. So you really have to really aim with blizzard precisely in order to actually hit enemies, especially smaller enemies. But with enemies like Mephisto, because since they're a larger unit enemy of the game, they're a lot more easier to actually hit with blizzard, and you don't have to worry about missing so much with it. So. But if you try using some blizzard, trying to use blizzard in like the Chaos Sanctuary or something like that, you're gonna find yourself having a harder time hitting enemies because blizzard only hits a certain amount. So it's like was like 10 or 12 icicles at most that will come down from like one blizzard, and if there's like 12 plus enemies in one area, blizzard's only going to hit about those 12. So if there's like 5 or 6 more enemies, those 5 or 6 enemies are not going to get hit by blizzard, and they're just going to come right at you. And because you're only going to be on what, like a half and a second recharge time with blizzard, you're going to have to instantly having to switch over to another skill or teleport away without, so you don't get hit. So I just cannot speak today. It's like trying to get all the information all at once, and it's like speaking too damn fast. Looks like we're not gonna get that goddamn waypoint, which is fine. Still got like plenty of time anyways. Okay, we're getting plenty of charms. Thorn Beasts will be immune to lightning. Faithfuls, I believe, are immune to cold. Or no, they're going to be immune to lightning. Cantors and Sextons will be immune to lightning. The Zealot guys will be immune to lightning. So this is a terrible place if you plan to play a lightning sorceress. That's 1 extra strike. I'll take it anyways. God, put the garbage on her. Act 3 temples. It was like Temple of Vain, Temple of Distinguish, was it the Forgotten Temple, the Ruined Temple, whatever the hell they're called. Great places to farm because they tend to have a lot of unique enemies, especially champions, and So if you're looking to try to farm as like set pieces or even try to go for like some uniques, those areas I highly recommend because they tend to be a smaller room, so you don't have to worry about wandering around in such a big expanse area. So the one things I do recommend you watch out for if you do plan doing this, especially on hard difficulties like hell, you will come across ones like claw vipers, because they will tend to be immune to cold, usually, and because in hell difficulty they have bone spears, so they'll do magic damage on top of physical damage with knockback, and beetles will be another one. But I'm pretty sure you can actually run more into beetles in the early game, like normal difficulty, where your lightning resistance tends to be complete crap. And lightning is actually, I would say, probably your very first ones you won't have too much resistance of, especially when you get to Act 2. Unless you're playing something like the Paladin, who has the lightning resistance spell, which I don't think you get to like level 12 anyways. Fire will tend to be your most common one you'll actually get more resistance of, especially when going through the plains area. Then I would say poison would probably be your next one, be the next hardest one to get. Ugh. I feel I'm about to sneeze. So usually most enemies will tend to pair up with poison with cold, so they'll slow you down with cold and then immediately just hit you with poison. So I would say fire, poison, cold, then lightning. Because once you get to Act 2, I mean, you're gonna have like almost zero lightning resistance, but you'll have like probably higher resistances of like fire, cold, and poison before you have world lightning. And if you're lucky enough, you'll get beetles, which hit like a goddamn Mack truck. Where the hell is this goddamn waypoint at? We're like a few steps away. I got like 7 minutes-ish. My time was right. Somewhere there. I'm just winging it today. Look at this goddamn waypoint. Come on now. So that's a question for you guys who play like MMOs and stuff like that. When it comes to like waypoints, you know, do you prefer a waypoint that's going to be like instantly right next to the level? So when you first come into the level, boom, there's the waypoint. So you can just, you know, teleport in and then you can just explore the dungeon for yourself. Or do you prefer where you come into the next fallen area like this and the waypoint is just in a random area and you actually have to search for it? You know, it could be in the middle of the map, but you know, you will have to, you know, want to be like right next to the entrance, if you know what I'm kind of talking about. You know, I think most people would probably say random because it's not you just absorb them fireballs or God, I can't think of the day. What the hell's the word I'm looking for? Predictable. You know, it's not as predictable, so it's like it kind of makes you actually having to put a little more time to actually looking for the waypoint, especially if you're on like a limited time or something like that. Just got a notification. Okay, so fireballs are killing you guys pretty easy. It means because he was unique, he was absorbing that stuff pretty well. You know what? What we're gonna do is we're gonna knock off Travancore right now. So I'm gonna sell me stuff that I have, and I'm gonna see if I can knock them off. If not, then what I'll end up doing is, if it doesn't allow me to have the quest to kill Travancore without having the flail, then I'll just farm them on my off time, and then I will get the organs and make that as a separate video. So it may be on like a regular Diablo 2 day where it'd be like, here's the first video of like 3 minutes of time of a Diablo 2 video where it's just showing me getting the organs, and then it will go to the actual gameplay itself, or I might just do it on my days off or something like that. I don't know, I've decided yet. I'm gonna take this off real quick. So we're gonna have 181 without that on. And then we're gonna add 304. Alright, cool. Usual fireballs, technically, I think what the highest you can hit is like 2k fireball. If I'm correct, actually no, you should be able to hit it higher than that. God. When it comes to fire sources, I'm not really 100% sure because no one ever plays a fire sorceress unless you're playing it for PvE or PvP. Because with a lightning sorceress, I know you can hit it to like. Okay, so it does give me the quest. All right, awesome. Like 50k, you know. Oh yeah, you guys are getting owned. Stop picking up random shit. I hate that. You may hear my town alarm bell going off in the background. Okay, there's the flail. I'm not really too worried about that. We can get that anytime we need. Those hydras last a pretty long time. I'd say maybe 20 seconds. You know, so you gotta be kind of careful with that. Oh, you come out here and start some stuff, buddy? Get the hell out of my face. Here, that poison's kicking your ass, son. So we're gonna have an easy time with them. Cool. Yeah, we got council done, and I'm pretty sure on the time too. So, fuck. It's all a guessing game when I don't have my timer set. Like I said, clean flail. I'm pretty sure you can still get that no matter what. What was that? 13 extra life. Yeah, I'm not gonna really bother keeping that. The only reason because it doesn't offer any other extra stats, so it doesn't really matter to me. So as usual, I'm gonna end the recording. I'm gonna go back and check it. If we have still enough time, we'll continue on. Just I guess taking out the black book. Otherwise, we'll just save that into another video. All right. So see you guys then.